Cam was making me nervous on the drive home. He's like, you'll see, you'll see. Do you like it? I think I like it. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
It's quite a change from where it was before.
Hi everyone, this is Lauren from the LKS Address. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. We are so excited today because we are about to kick off a series of exterior projects to transform the look of our house. And the most exciting part about this is we hired a contractor. This isn't going to be a DIY, so let me walk you through our design plan. Before we talk about what we want our house to look like, let's talk about the things that don't currently work for us on the exterior of our home. Right now we have a very light, cool toned roof. It's a light gray. We're not a fan of the color. It also coordinates with the existing color of the siding and the shutters, which is a light, cool gray, which kind of leans blue at times. We have brick on the front of our house, which we really like brick houses. However, our brick leans a little pink, so we're not a huge fan of it either. And our biggest pain point is the covered entry. The covered entry has like a little pediment stuck on it, like with these metal columns that just are not the vibe that we're going for our house. So let's talk about what we have planned for this exterior makeover. The first step is going to be getting a new roof. We're hoping to go with either a dark gray with warm undertones or a black. And then we're planning to do an off-white paint color of the entire house. We're going to paint the siding and both the brick. Hoping to do somewhat of a taupe, a warm taupe for the soffits, trim, and shutters to add some of that soft warmth into the exterior. Then we're going to be redoing the covered entry, which is really exciting. We're going for a more traditional colonial look to go with the style of our house. We're going to get new columns and we're going to re-side the front of the covered entry. And then lastly, we're going to finish it off with some black gutters. These gutters will provide a nice pop of contrast between the roof and the new paint color, and eventually we'll get a new front door and new exterior lights, but for now we're going to stick to a roof, paint, gutters, and redoing our covered entry, and we think that will help transform the exterior of our house, and hopefully we forget what our house ever looked like. The first step in the process is picking a roof color, and we're going to be doing an Owens Corning Duration Roof Shingle. We've got a bunch of colors to choose from, and we know we want to go darker than what we have, but it's a really hard decision because we have some with very warm undertones, some with cool undertones, and we're looking for something kind of in between. This was one that I was very interested in, peppercorn. We've drove by a couple houses that had some of the roofs that we were looking at just to see what they looked like in person. This one ended up looking way too brown. We're really in between Williamsburg gray, which is a gray, and you can see it has some slight warmer undertones, or onyx black. We feel like onyx black is the safe choice, but we are going for soft on the exterior of our home to match the interior theme, and we feel like it's going to be too harsh. I think we're ultimately going to go with Williamsburg gray, which is a little nerve-wracking because it's not as sure thing as the onyx black, but hopefully it comes out like we have it in our head, and we'll shortly find out once this roof gets installed. Very exciting. The roofing materials got delivered when I was not home, so let's go outside and take a look and maybe a little sneak peek at what the roof is gonna look like. Got a bunch of the supplies, and here are the shingles. We couldn't resist peeling a little bit away to see what it's gonna look like. It's basically a dark gray with some warmth in it. It's really exciting. We're actually also going to go pick up the building permit because it's ready, and this is hopefully getting installed in a couple days very soon. Hi. Cam is actually driving me to the office right now. I have to go in today, but it's a really big day because it's day one of our roof. I think they're going to tear the roof off today. I'm not sure what else they're going to do, but Cam is going to keep an eye on it, get some footage for us, and we will be back once I get home from work to do a little day one check-in. First impressions on the roof today. How was it being home?
Loud. And I give those guys a lot of credit. Seems like an awful, super difficult job, but they did a really good job so far. And it looks good.
Cam was making me nervous on the drive home. He's like, you'll see, you'll see. Do you like it? I think I like it. Okay, well, let's show you what the progress looks like. The roofing team made really good progress on day one, and they installed it in a very interesting way. They focused on the back of the house, so you'll see that the back of the house has the new darker roof shingle, while the front of the house still has the light gray. We are really eager to see the progress on day two and see how the front of the house comes together with the new roof. Roof day two recap. They've finished the roof today, which is so exciting. And what do we think about the color now that it's everywhere?
I think it'll look super good once the color's on. And even with the current brick color, it doesn't look that bad. We thought we were gonna have kind of like an even uglier house for a couple weeks until it got painted, but I think it looks really good.
I agree. We're so glad that we went with the lighter shade and not the pure black. So with that, let's show you our roof reveal. Now that the roof is done, it's time to move on to the next phase of our exterior makeover, the exterior painting, which means that Cam and I have to pick out exterior paint colors. We've never done this before. It's very intimidating. And let me just tell you, the first round of paint colors you're seeing here, we did not like any of them. None of them are going to work out. So we had to go back to the drawing board and order some more samples and see if we liked any of the new ones better. Just got a special delivery. It's the next round of our exterior paint samples. We're still unsure, so we ordered a couple more. So let's take them outside and see what they look like. Do we think they're gonna work?
I'm pretty confident in one of them. We'll find out.
We'll see. Also, our deck is gone. So we have to hop out.
This is pale oak. A little too dark, maybe.
Yeah, I think so. We're looking for a white that's not too white.
Edgecomb gray.
Definitely
too dark.
Yeah, definitely too dark.
Balboa mist, or Balbo mist, or something like that. Yeah.
Balboa. Pinky.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
And probably the winner, but we'll see. Actual classic gray.
Okay, so if you can see on camera, these two are the same color. They don't, in fact, look like the same color. But we really like that. That's our kitchen cabinet color. It's the perfect like off-white, and it has like a little bit of contrast with the trim versus the color, which is nice. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Also, the samplers are so cool because you can literally see the texture of our siding. And the Revere pewter one has been out in the storms and the rain for weeks, and it has stayed stuck on. So Cameron, tell us the exciting news around here on the exterior.
So as you can see, we got the siding patched. Now that that is complete, we are gonna get the house painted. And I know you can't see it here, but we did have a sample up right here. And this is what the base color is going to be. It is classic gray and then Revere pewter for the accent. So super exciting. We'll obviously try to document as much as possible, and we'll show you what happens.
All right, Cam, day one of painting the house. How is it going?
As you can see, it's quite a change from where it was before. I think it looks good. It doesn't look overly white, which we were worried about. If you look at the chairs right there, that's kind of like your stark white, if you will. So it is an off-white. One little debacle we're having, if you come this way. This is only coat 1, by the way, too. So it does look a little patchy. If you remember, we were doing classic gray on the siding and then Revere pewter on the kind of soffit area. And it wasn't meant to be a harsh contrast, but as they kind of got it on and we're out in the natural light as opposed to seeing it inside, you can't really tell a difference between the soffit and the siding. So we're gonna go 25% darker based on our painter's recommendation. We were gonna go 50 just to get even more of a punch, but he recommended 25% darker. So they're gonna put that on tomorrow and we'll see how it looks. But overall, tomorrow will be even more exciting because they're gonna do the front and the brick and the shutters. Right now it's kind of just been the siding, so it's still exciting, but the brick is really gonna be the cool part.
As Cam mentioned, they haven't started the front yet. They took off the shutters, but they've really just been focusing on the siding for now. So again, hopefully tomorrow they get started on the front, and that's when the real magic is gonna happen. Once they started painting day 2, we reviewed that 25% darker Revere pewter sample. We felt really grateful that our painters were open to changing the color after they've already picked up the paint, but tinting it darker was an easier change. They just brought the paint back and had it retinted. We ended up okaying the 25% darker, and we're really happy that we did it because the contrast is still very soft, but we did not want them to look like the same color. In the end, we're really happy with the 2 colors we chose, the classic gray and the 25% darker Revere pewter. We've seen it through the seasons, and it looks great in all kinds of weather. And with that, we're gonna give you a little sneak peek of the exterior painting completed, but we need to move on to a very important project, the covered entry. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, we want our covered entry to be more traditional, like a colonial look to match the style of the house. So we're going to be re-siding it. This is our inspo pick, really hoping that we can get something close to it. I picked out the columns from a manufacturer recommended by our contractor. We'll link everything in the description below if you're interested in seeing. And the crew is here to get started on the covered entry. So let's see how much progress they can make today. Okay, our crew just left, so we're doing a quick little mid check-in while we can, and it looks like they have almost the whole covered entry done, minus the columns. Let me flip you around and show you. Progress is looking amazing. Again, they're almost done with this, and then they just need to put the columns in and finish the inside. But so happy with how it's looking. Let me get a shot from further back so you can see it with the house. Here it is with the house. So happy with it. We will show you guys what it looks like when it's done. They finished the covered entry up yesterday afternoon and it looks amazing. So they replaced all the siding and the trim up there, and then we installed the beefier columns, and just so happy with it. Hopefully the painters can come out this week and get it all painted and finalized. The painters were able to come a few days later after the cover entry was finished and paint it to match the rest of the house. Over the last few months, we've made so much progress on our exterior makeover, so let us show you what it looks like. And with that, we're going to wrap up the video here. We hope you enjoyed the progress on our exterior makeover. As I said, it's still in progress. We have some additional projects planned, like replacing the front door, hopefully upgrading some of the exterior lights. And then we also have a huge backyard transformation that's in the works. So if you like this video, please thumbs up the video, subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time.